Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for episode 6 of the Journeyman series. The last episode ended with a loss, but we had climbed the league and were now just 3 points from the playoffs. It was the Christmas period and our Boxing Day fixture was Alfreton Town away from home. Jay Cull opened the scoring for us before Bowden doubled our lead. Alfreton pulled a goal back, but we held on and won the game 2-1. This result left us level on points with 7th place Buxton United, and we were now hunting the playoff pack. I came in 3rd place in the December Manager of the Month awards, winning 80% of our 5 games. Our next game was at home as we faced Alfreton Town for the 2nd time in just 6 days. Scott Bowden opened the scoring for us before Matt Reed quickly levelled for the visitors. We then took the lead again through Girolamo, before once again letting the lead slip with a Matt Reed second. But the returning Ackroyd set up Girolamo for the 3rd goal of the day. Ethan Wassall wrapped the game up to make it 4-2. This left us level on points with Buxton United and we were well in the hunt for the playoffs. 7 days later we travelled to bottom of the league Curzon Ashton, where despite dominating the game we could only manage a 0-0 draw. We were still in the playoff hunt though, with 42 points from 27 games, and Girolamo was top scorer in the league with 21 goals. We welcomed Telford United to the Silverlands for our next game, where Montel Gibson opened the scoring for the away side, but Girolamo equalised in the second half with a mazy run and finish. The game ended 1-1, which snuck us into the playoff positions, and I am sure we can make it to the playoffs come the end of the season. Next up for us was a home game against Hereford United, which we started off well with an early goal from Bowden. We then grabbed a second before Hereford pulled one back in the 20th minute. We then made it 3-1 with a lovely finish from Osborne before Hereford pulled another back from the spot, but we held on to win the game 3-2. Next up we faced Blythe Spartans away from home, and after a goalless first half, Spartans opened the scoring through Main. They then grabbed a second goal to send us on our way home with a 2-0 loss. We brought in 22-year-old Junior Tientier ahead of the next run of games. The left-sided defender joined from Gloucester City on a free transfer and would surely make a difference to the starting 11. Kings Lynn Town were the next visitors to the Silverlands. It was not the greatest start as Hargreaves took the lead for the visitors. Avero then equalised for us before Girolamo banged in the winner on the 77th minute. Next up we faced struggling Kettering Town away from home, where we had a dream start through Bowden. Girolamo then got the second before we made it 3 through Osborne. We then made it 4-1 in the second half through Wassall before Kettering got a consolation, but the game ended 4-1 in what was an emphatic away win. With 32 games played, this latest run of results left us 5th in the table on 52 points and 3 points clear of 8th place Peterborough Sports. Next up was a home game against Southport, where Girolamo opened the scoring on 22 minutes. He then grabbed his second from a penalty, and that was enough to seal a 2-0 victory. An away trip to Darlington was next up on the agenda, where we went behind to a 12-minute Darlington opener. They then doubled their lead after some sloppy defending. Hoop pulled a goal back for us, but it was not enough as we lost the game 2-1. We looked to get back to winning ways as we faced Chorley away in our next game, but we didn't get off to the greatest of starts as some poor defending let Chorley in. They then doubled their lead, making it 2-0. Girolamo pulled one back from the spot, but it was Chorley who grabbed the third to take the victory. It was 6th versus 7th next game as we faced Gloucester City at the Silverlands, where Jake Hull headed in the first and the second to claim a 2-0 win. The injury of Connor Kirby did dampen the mood slightly, but it was a great win against our playoff rivals. After finding out we would be without Connor Kirby for 3 to 5 weeks, we welcomed AFC Fylde to the Silverlands, where we took the lead through a Healy Byrne own goal. We had Jack McCourt sent off before Fylde equalised, and we could not hold on as Fylde grabbed the second in the 83rd minute. This left us 7th in the league with 37 games played and 2 points ahead of 8th place Peterborough Sports. Diego de Girolamo was holding me to ransom as he wanted to move to a bigger club. I was not prepared to let him go, but might have to face up to reality that we may not be able to keep him. Next up we faced Banbury United away from home, where we went behind to a deflected Banbury goal. They then struck their second after sloppy defending. We then pulled a goal back early into the second half, before Girolamo equalised in the 87th minute. We thought that was it, but Banbury broke in the 89th minute and banged in the winner. It was a heartbreaking defeat and we were clearly missing the midfield presence of Connor Kirby. We had won just 1 game out of the last 5 on offer, and with just 8 games to play before the end of the season, we needed to get back to winning ways to secure our playoff place. The defeat to Banbury had left us in 8th place on 58 points and 1 point behind 7th place Peterborough Sports. The race for the playoffs was heating up. If you do want to see if we make the playoffs, join me next time on Journeyman, and if you are enjoying the videos, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button for me. Thank you and goodbye.